2015 promises to be a productive year toward peace between Armenia and Turkey, according to many news agencies. Last year, the Prime Minister of Turkey spoke of the shared pain between the two countries and expressed his condolences toward those affected by Turkish violence. This was considered the most conciliatory remark toward Armenia to date. So what is at the heart of the tension between Turkey and Armenia? Do they hate each other? And could there ever be reconciliation? Well, Turkey and Armenia have been longtime enemies. Back in the days of the Ottoman Empire, before World War I, Sultan Abdul Hamid II infamously oppressed the Armenian people. Armenians were often singled out for being Christian, while most of Turkey was Muslim. In the late 1800s, tens of thousands of Armenians were put to death under suspicions that they would side with Turkey's enemy at the time, Russia, during the Russo-Turkish War. Then, during World War I, rising tensions and historical persecutions led to the massacre of about 1.5 million Armenians. It's controversially known as the Armenian Genocide. Although more than 20 nations officially acknowledge the genocide, the Turkish government has instead implied that the Armenians were simply casualties of war. In fact, Article 301 of the Turkish Penal Code prosecutes journalists who denigrate the Turkish nation by implying the Armenian genocide is real. The press in Turkey has harsh restrictions on freedom of speech, although hate speech against Armenians is common. This refusal to acknowledge the genocide lies at the heart of the tension between Turkey and Armenia. The subject of Armenian genocide remains a sensitive subject for Armenian and Turkish politicians, as well as other international officials. To avoid alienating Turkey, a powerful NATO ally with the United States, President Obama has consistently refused to use the word genocide in his speeches on the subject. Obama and many other nations continue to tread lightly while encouraging Turkish acknowledgement and reckoning of the past. This year will mark the 100th anniversary of the genocide, and many Armenians are hoping for an official government apology. Last year, the Armenian president declared that it was the utter denial of the crime, which was keeping the issue alive between the nations. It's clear that until they both can come to an agreement on what exactly happened, reconciliation is unlikely. As you may know, our brand new channel Seeker is underway, and I really recommend this awesome show called This Happened Here. We've been examining some of the most beautiful photos from around the internet and hearing the stories behind them, like this one on some amazing hanging coffins in the Philippines.
It's quite an eerie feeling seeing the coffins for the first time. Tribes believe that mounting the coffins high up on cliff faces allowed the deceased to be closer to their ancestral spirits.
Thanks for watching TestTube. Please subscribe.